All right, we are back. This is gonna be about the best cold email message that you can send. Okay, how do you craft it? It's very simple. I'm gonna tell you this in like less than 5 minutes. There's 4 things that you wanna keep in mind when you're crafting a cold email or a cold message, and they're very, very, very simple. There's no need to overcomplicate this. The first one is it should be short, okay? Super short. Ideally, you have less than 20 words in that freaking email, okay? Shorter the better. Valuable, meaning you have a good value narrative, okay? Obviously, if it's not valuable, these people are not gonna basically respond to you. It should be unique, because if it's not unique, the message may never get seen. It may never get opened, and the person may not take it seriously. And it should be disruptive, because sometimes people are so busy and so bombarded with emails and messages that, again, they just, even if they did see it, they may not actually respond to you. So you need to be disruptive, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. So the first thing is, here's an example, okay? This is one that basically anyone could replicate in any niche, and it would have success. Hey Taylor, I think this video can help Better AMS grow, ... I forget what this is called again. With a video, okay? And so what is in the video? Well, that's where the value is, right? Because this is just short, unique, and disruptive. This message has all 3 things except the value. So the value is in the video, but it has literally 3 out of 4 variables in less than, like, I don't know what that is, 10 words, okay? Now, the video adds uniqueness to it, because when someone opens up an email and they see a video thumbnail of their website, okay, I mean, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna click on it, all right? If someone sends me a video or an email or a message on LinkedIn, and the video thumbnail is of my website, and their face is in the bottom right corner, 99% I'm gonna click on it. Like, not if a ton of people send it to me after I make this video because I just told them about it, but if someone sent that to me, I would click on it. Why? Because, again, it's unique, it's short, it's disruptive, it's something I've never seen before, nobody's done that, and because nobody's done that, I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. Plus, it's apparently supposed to help me grow. So obviously I'm working every day to grow my company. If someone has a good idea on how I can grow it, I'm open to that, okay? But if they just send me a super long paragraph about their service, I'm gonna block them and consider them spam, which is what most people do. Now, here's a few things to note. In this video, again, this video should be less than a minute long. Ideally, less than 3 minutes long for sure. Don't make it longer than 3 minutes. Ideally, you can have it somewhere between 1 to 2 minutes long. Sometimes I'll even send videos that are over 2 minutes, but it really just depends. If you can have a super strong value narrative that's 3 minutes long or 4 minutes, by all means, send it. But I think that you can condense the information down into 1 to 2 minutes, okay? So the video should just talk about the value that your service can provide to them. But here's the thing. You never want to mention your service, not once. That is the rule, okay? This is the most important thing ever. Just never, ever, okay, mention your service. That is probably the most important thing that I've learned in cold emails and outbound sales. Now, that's some terrible writing right there, but just never, ever mention your service. You're there to just simply provide some value, give them some insight, and ask for 5 to 10 minutes on the phone. That's it, right? So the call to action is a 5 to 10 minute call. It's a discovery call where you get to talk to John, whoever you're sending the email to, for 5 to 10 minutes to discuss the value narrative that you basically showed him in this video, and talk more about how you think you could help him grow his business, all right? Not talking about your service. There's a big difference, okay? When you get on the phone with somebody after you sent them a cold email, you don't say, hey, I have this amazing service that can really help you out. It's just $4,000 a month. No, you ask them qualifying questions. You ask them, hey, John, how much are you guys spending right now per month with your advertising? And what's your strategy for your advertising right now? Okay, and how do you feel it's performing right now? You want to ask them a bunch of open-ended qualifying questions. Ideally, they're open-ended, meaning like they're not questions that you just give a yes or no answer to. They typically start with the words like what or how, and or why, but what and how are usually better. Why can be somewhat, some people can take offense to why. But like, Taylor, what is your strategy for, growing Better AMS, or how is it going for Better AMS right now? What's your lead gen strategy? Whatever it is, it's an open-ended question that forces the person to actually kind of engage in the conversation with you, opposed to, hey Taylor, are you running ads right now? I can easily just say yes or no to that question. Or what are you spending over $100,000 a month on advertising? Yes, right? I'm not being engaged in the conversation when you ask me a question that is answerable with a yes or no. So this video is really just supposed to be about the message, but keep it simple. It doesn't need to be longer than that. If you want to know a great strategy for making a video, I recommend you check out Trojan Horse Marketing, search it in the channel, and it's one of the top videos that I have on my channel. Like, probably the best feedback I've gotten is on that video. But by no means does this need to be an automated video. Trojan Horse Marketing is all about automating the video and getting someone in the Philippines, a virtual assistant, to help to build the video for you and send it to that person without you ever having to make the video more than once. So it's a beautiful process. But do you need to always automate it? No. When I started out, I sent them manually, and that worked just fine. As a matter of fact, right now, what I'm doing for the first time in a few years is I'm going to test out sending custom videos again to see how that performs compared to automated, because it's been a few years, and to be honest, I'm not too sure if automated is still better than custom, because things can change as years go by, and people start to copy what you do because you tell people what you're doing. But with that being said, it's still working for us right now, and I think that it'll work for you in your niche. So test this out. A good software that we use for making these videos is Loom. It's a really cool free software, and what's really nice is that if you send someone a Loom link, the video thumbnail is automatically populated into a GIF format. So the first 2 or 3 seconds of the video shows in motion, which basically drives a higher click-through rate, which means more people are going to click on the video, watch the video, and potentially book a call with you. All right? So don't forget this: short, valuable, unique, disruptive. Valuable should be put into the video. If you really have a strong value narrative that you don't think a video is necessary, amazing. Use that, right? It's even faster, because a video, it's heavier, right? It is unique, it is disruptive, but it makes your outbound sales process heavier in the sense that it takes longer to basically send out a message to someone. But it works great, and you got to factor in qualitative and quantitative into your thinking and your logic when you're thinking about an outbound sales system, because it might be nice that you can mass email 50,000 people with your cold email template, but what's even nicer is if you can actually get calls booked. And the goal is not to send as many emails as possible. The goal of an outbound system, a cold email or a cold message, is to land a 5 to 10 minute meeting with the person. Okay, that's it. That's the goal of this. It's not to get a client, it's just to get 5 to 10 minutes with that person on the phone that they agree to. So with that being said, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and really curious to know if you test this out. Send 300 of these videos, send 500 to Ideal Account Profiles, which is the video I made last week. So if you're doing this process, you want to, of course, build a list of 500 people that are ideal. Send this email out to them, okay? Very simple, very straightforward. I promise that you'll at least get 3 or 4 calls booked if you send 500 of them. If they're custom, you'll probably get at least 5 calls booked out of 500. That's just 1%. But with that being said, I hope you found some value in this. Thanks. Ciao.